Yo, what's going on? How we feeling? How we doing? So, I quickly wanted to talk about, I guess I can kind of go through an example for you. So, for me, I was writing a song. I started writing a song the other day, and if you wanted to watch that, there is a VOD over on YouTube that you can check out. And I was writing the song, and I was getting pretty far, and it's just like, man, it's feeling kind of boring. The song is feeling a little boring. And I was like, okay, maybe I'll try to write something else. So I saved the session and I started something new. I ended my stream and I actually went back to my original session and was like, maybe it's not boring, or maybe it's boring because there's no vocals on it. And so I wanted to test this theory out. And so what I did is I have some samples that have a few words and like a few choruses and stuff like that. Um, and so I put them in there, and I slowly realized that it wasn't as boring as I thought it was because it was missing the vocals. And so that's kind of what I wanted to quickly talk about today. So this is the session that I saved and closed and started a new one, but slightly tweaked to cater to vocals a little bit more. Now, I'm going to show you the song without vocals just so you can hear what it sounds like. And then I'm going to unmute this little vocal thing. And then I'll explain this vocal thing and then I'll unmute it and then so you can hear it. So listen to it. I think it's only like a minute or it's about 2 minutes long. And let me know, in the comments if you think that it could be boring. If you want to like actively do it as you're watching the video, then, let me know. But then again, I'm going to unmute the vocals and then we can hear. So check this out. Okay, so hopefully, um, if you didn't comment, you realize, I mean, this is a pretty big section here. It's kind of long, it's doing its thing. Then there's this. And it's, some of you may be thinking it's it's pretty good, it doesn't sound boring because, it sounds good, blah blah blah. However, for me it sounded boring until I started to put vocals in here. And so again, I found some vocal chops and some vocal loops. This one just so happened to be a full chorus, but this one you're going to realize it's the same thing. It's literally the same exact thing. But the key to think about is, or the key thing to worry about is not what is being said here, but again, the idea of vocals being there. So again, if you comment and say it's just the same vocal, then I'm not even going to listen to you. The key is to hear what a vocal would sound like on top of it. Because for me, that's the only thing that I wanted to hear. Only thing I wanted to hear was, how will the vocal sound on here, and is there going to be too much? Like, for example, you could see I didn't add a lot here. I actually removed some stuff because of this. And it wasn't until I added this that I realized that I was kind of overcrowding with lead parts and extra synth parts and blah, 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 And so think about that. And again, don't worry about the same vocal phrases because these aren't final vocals. These are just a placeholder, because I'm going to delete these and then have someone sing over it, But I think that this is a good way to get it prepared for a singer. So then when you give it to them, there's room for them to create and add their part, So now let's listen back with a singer, right? Quote unquote singer. And you may see me change volumes of stuff. I've been like mixing this as we speak, so. So, to me, it didn't sound as boring because the main element, in my opinion, the main element was there. And again, hearing the idea of a vocal being there really brought this whole thing to life and made it not as boring, blah, blah, blah. And so one thing that I would recommend anyone do, if you have a singer in your band and, sometimes they take a long time to write vocals, but you still want to continue to write music, then I would say, maybe try to pick up some of these vocal samples It doesn't have to be like this. Like for me, I don't know any female vocalists. And so, chances are it's not going to be a female vocalist on my song. However, what it kind of shows you, it gives you a guideline of like, oh, I can't add this, or maybe I should add this to blah, blah, blah. Um, Again, I think for me, it's the main thing is like room, giving room for vocals, giving enough room. And I think what this has taught me is like, wait to start really adding a lot of synth stuff until after you get your vocal track. Because then, you are going to add the icing to the already finished cake. You know what I mean? Like when we give a song to the vocalists, it's not a full cake yet. They're putting the fondant on it, per se. And so, think about it that way. Try to find some vocal samples. You can find some from Splice. These ones that I found, I got from Black Octopus Sound, I believe. These are paid for samples, but I think you can find similar ones, or even the same ones on Splice. And again, this isn't something that I'm going to be using. Like this isn't final, but it's a good placeholder. Thank you for that, Remy. Very good placeholder for the idea of a vocal and the guidelines and blah, blah, blah. So hopefully that helps you out because it definitely helped me out. I almost deleted this song. And I'm glad that I didn't because it actually sounds really cool, but it has room for vocals. So just a little quick video that I wanted to kind of put out just to show you if you're discouraged about a song, or you may have a song in the back burner that you're just like, it's okay, it's kind of boring, blah blah blah. Throw some vocals on it and just see what happens. You may still hate it, I don't know, but at least you gave it a shot to see if it's still boring after you put a little placeholder vocal in there. So let me know how that goes for you. In the comments and everything like that. And I really hope that this unlocked some things for you, maybe brought some songs back or anything like that. But yeah, dudes,